a value in those systems, but we also see that there's abusive training in using this one particular exercise when it's used incorrectly. We go into great detail on how exactly you use the micro and macrocosmic orbits, and I can assure you that this one segment is almost invaluable in the sense that there's so many people that have been doing this exercise the wrong way or been conducting it too much or inaccurately, and they've gotten very, I wouldn't say poor results, but they've gotten results that they may not have wanted. And so again, what we've done here is we're taking that knowledge that we've gained over the years and are showing you exactly the benefits of using this type of exercise, but also the pitfalls that come with an exercise like this. And when we teach you some of the things, I mean, you're not going to believe, some of the things that happen with this exercise if it's not correct, taught correctly. And it's really extraordinary once you figure out that, it's a good exercise, but, there definitely are some downfalls to it if you're not careful. Number 8 is a video on instructions on how to sense objects. Again, the one video we talked about sensing colors. Well, in this video, we teach you, and we actually use one of our certified instructors to help us to actually sense objects that are hidden, and we actually use it in a perspective where we put them in a container and teach you how to feel different energies so that you can understand and become sensitive to everything that's going on around you. Again, every exercise, every technique that we teach has multiple applications. These applications are designed specifically to help you to become more and more sensitive to the energy that you're starting to develop. As you develop that energy, then you can do even greater techniques. And this is another extraordinary technique set that once we teach you, you can again immediately begin to use it to sense objects. And those objects could be in the same room, or they could be in another room, they could be at a distance, or what have you. It's truly a unique video, and it's one of the videos that when people watched it, they were truly amazed by it. Number 9 is another audio on key concepts on how to get the right chi partner. This is another unique concept that's really not taught, and that is how to get somebody to work with that's the right person as far as using a chi partner. Most Qigong training, they may not even talk about using a partner, but we talk about how you can utilize a partner to get extraordinary results for your Chi Power training. We also discuss the type of partner you wouldn't want to have in Chi Power training, and why you have to pick the right person in order to get the maximum results, and why if you pick the wrong person it could be disastrous. Number 10 is one of the most unique videos. It's instructions on how to melt and bend metals with your Chi energy. This video is also done by one of our certified instructors, and we go into detail and show you exactly how to actually transform your Chi to be able to melt or bend metal. It's truly a unique video, and we teach it to you right there. As a matter of fact, on the next slide, I got an email back from somebody probably 2 or 3 days after we aired this video, and this is what this gentleman had to say. I'm keeping his last name anonymous because I don't know if he wants his name, and again, we keep our confidentiality for every member that's in the inner circle, and we do the same thing for this gentleman. But here's what he had to say: if I hadn't actually done it, I would be looking for some trick. As I watched the clip, I grabbed the spoon and listened while sending the energy back and forth. I felt the softness a couple times, but the opening was short and I didn't engage. The third time I felt it, it easily bent. So skeptic that I am, I said, "Oh, now it's just soft metal." Nope, real hard to bend back, just as stated in the video. Thanks once again for a real inner circle difference. And that's from Bob J. Again, we get emails like that all the time from inner circle members that are seeing for themselves and proving it to themselves that these techniques absolutely work, and that we can teach you how to get these things to develop for yourself. Number 11 is instructions on how to raise or lower a person's heart rate using your mind or your chi. And that's an audio instruction. We go into many different instruction sets by audio, and this is one that we got many questions about, and we go into really great detail of how you can do this either at a distance or face-to-face. Number 12 is understanding how pheromones work in relation to chi energy. This audio file really takes a concept of the chi energy and using with pheromones, which is truly unique in the world of Qigong that I've never seen before. We've actually assigned a task to one of our instructors to develop this information to correlate between chi energy and pheromones, and I mean it's absolutely one of the most unique audio files that we've ever produced that goes into information that you're just not going to find anywhere else. And again, that's the uniqueness of the inner circle, is taking concepts and blending them together and finding the commonalities between chi energy and science and chi energy in everyday life, so that we could say, hey, this is how this works in everyday applications, not just some pie in the sky or some mystical language. We're going to show you step by step how you can use these techniques, concepts, and methods for everyday use. Number 13 is every month we have a Q&A session where we discuss email questions in detail. These audio files and sometimes video files, to me, is what the inner circle is all about. When I first started training, I would have loved to have had a situation like this. In actuality, I did, because I had Sifu Jones to answer my questions personally, but over the years as our business has grown, we can't always do that one-on-one. And so we've made the Inner Circle a program that is designed specifically so that you could ask your questions. We can take those questions and then we can answer them by video or by audio, and we can get your answers to you in detail. And oftentimes when somebody asks a question, it's probably the same question that another colleague in the Inner Circle would also be asking. Number 14 is regular conference calls with Inner Circle members discussing Chi Power topics. Again, these audio files number into several hours of content. Again, answering questions, going over specific topics. A lot of times Sifu Jones and I will think about a topic and say, hey, this would be a good discussion that we can talk about. And we will actually put it together, put the MP3 file out there for the Inner Circle. Anytime we come up with something unique, we implement it. We've taken YouTube videos and we've analyzed them, if they've had to do with Chi energy training or Dim Mak or whatever the case might be. We analyze them for the members, because a lot of times members will ask us, what about